everybody, it's your girl Gingy. Welcome to Ginger Books, or welcome back if you're continuing watcher or subscriber. And I am back with another fun book tag video that comes from The Book Nut, a book lover's guide. Yes, I have literally just been going down their list of book tags that the co-authors have done. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get into the video. So today I am bringing you the 90s movie challenge tag. So this is questions themed off of different movies from the 90s, and a good chunk of these I have seen and some of them I have not. So, but of course it's all about having fun, right? So, and of course if you want to follow me down below, everything is linked down below to do this challenge yourself as well. All right. So the first question is, sorry, I'm looking at my computer, so that's why I'm leaning this way. So this is She's All That. Name a book couple that are an odd pairing, but they still fit perfectly. So I'm only going to hold up the first book, but I think you guys kind of get the gist of who I'm talking about. So this is the Mortal Instruments series. I'm just holding up City of Bones, and I'm talking about, wow, I forgot his name. Simon and Isabel. I, in a million years, could never see those two characters together, just because they are polar opposites. Simon being kind of like the quiet, nerdy type that is into music, and Isabel being this really, like, strong in herself, feminine badass who can take down anyone with just a stare, and also words, and also physically. So, I couldn't see them together, but I guess, you know, yin and yang, maybe that's why they go good together. I don't know, but just never saw them being together. So the next one is 10 Things I Hate About You, which I love that movie. Love it. So I was really happy that this was number 2. A book/series that you have a love-hate relationship with. You guys are going to be a little shocked, but if you've watched the vlog series on this series that I've been doing, you'll understand. Marked by PC and Kristen Cass, which is the first book in the House of Night series. I have a love-hate relationship with the series just because I do love it. I love the characters and everything, but the first, like, 4 or 5 books were written so poorly. A lot of the side characters were just so two-dimensional. They were so kind of like what I call yes characters. They just agreed to everything what the main character did. Then out of nowhere, they stopped being like what the personality was set in stone. Yeah. And then some editing choices. Like, I was really shocked that a publishing house let some of these editing mistakes slide. I think there was one where it felt like they combined 2 things that were happening at the same time, and it did not make sense. Meaning that there was some very rough edits and cuts, and they never went back to make sure that it all flowed smoothly. So, yeah. But I love the series because it was the next series I kind of hopped from Twilight over to and became obsessed with. So it holds a lot of memories for me. So, the next movie, Clueless. A character that is totally clueless, but you love them anyway. And I have to agree because I believe who wrote this? I believe it was ErinTheBookNut, which is one of the co-writers, picked A Court of Thorns and Roses, and so did I. Because, I'm not gonna lie, Feyre was pretty clueless through this whole book. And was, like, running blind through this whole book. And it's just like, girl. Like, the rest of the series, she obviously comes into her own. Understands that she's not, you know, dumb. She doesn't have to, like, be in survival mode all the time. But yeah, enough said. I mean, Tamlin probably wouldn't have had to be a thing if she just used her brain. The next one, Titanic. Name a book that made you cry. This is the recent book that made me cry. So, Sarah J. Maas's Crescent City Book 1, House of Earth and Blood. I bawled at the end. Bawled. And I don't want to give anything away just because I know a lot of people are still reading these books right now. You'll understand why when you get to the ending. Why I bawled. Kind of cried at the beginning of it too, but I wasn't too attached. So, American Pie, a book that makes you laugh. The Duke and I, from the Bridgerton series by Julia Quinn. I love these books. I have not completed the series yet. That's another series I know I need to finish, and I might have to add that to the list of series to finish this year. But this book just made me laugh because of the witty humor between Daphne Bridgerton and the Duke here. I just love it. It's just, they're so cute. That's all I have to say. They're so cute. Can't Hardly Wait. A book with a crazy party. I'm going to probably have to hold up this book again, House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, just because there is a couple of crazy parties at the beginning, and I think one that they do end up going to towards the end. So, Cruel Intentions. Name a character you can never fully trust. Holding up this book again. Again, I'm not going to give anything away because, again, people are still reading this book. But you know if you get to the ending, and I'm still skeptic of this said character, even in the second book. Drive Me Crazy. Name your favorite boy next door or girl next door couple. Now, technically, this is more of a metaphor for these two characters, and that would be the two main characters in The Lady Midnight, which is the sequel trilogy to the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare, or the Dark Artifices series. And Emma Carstairs is the main character in this one, as well as Julian Blackthorne. So they almost kind of make me feel like they're a boy next door or girl next door kind of type romance, because they technically grew up with each other, and this is already kind of a spoiler alert. They end up falling in love with each other even though they live in the same house practically. When Emma Carstairs' parents were killed, and she ended up living at the institute that Julian Blackthorne's family has been running. I think you kind of get the gist. But I felt like this was a boy next door or girl next door type couple, just because they didn't technically live next door, but they lived down the hall from each other. So, Scream, a book with a memorable villain. Truly Devious series by Maureen Johnson. I think this was a very memorable villain just because of how long it took 3 books to figure out who the villain was, and it totally blew me away of who it was. So that's why I say it's memorable, and I'm not going to give anything away, otherwise it'll spoil the whole trilogy. So, and technically the next book in the Truly Devious series is kind of a standalone, and I believe 9 Lives is supposed to be a standalone. So that's why I only say trilogy. Just because the first 3 books do go together. Now, the last one, The Craft. Name a book with witches. Obviously, I have a lot to choose from, but I just chose the recent conclusion to this series, which is The Wicked Kingdom by Carrie Maniscalco, which features our main character, who is a witch, trying to find what happened to her twin sister, who is also a witch. Alright, so that is my spin on the 90s movie challenge tag. Again, if you want to participate in this, everything will be linked down below, and all credit goes to Erin the Nut at the BookNuts, a lover's guide to books blog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked what you saw. If you did and want to stick around for more fun bookish content, I do post every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you are notified when I do upload. I'm not 100% sure if there's going to be an upload on Thursday. It may be just another book tag, because I'm taking my time with the reading vlog to hopefully finish a certain book I've been needing to finish since December. So, yeah, almost 2 months. Go figure. But, again, thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a great start to your week. Bye!